Alright, so we're going to be taking a look at this COM pack again, or as I like to call it, the bomb pack, because of something really simple. Now watch, it'll work perfectly fine as soon as I've got the camera pointed at it. I'm going to turn it on. See, the fan ramps itself right up because it was just on for a little bit. See, we get a blinking cursor. We get the COM pack logo and all that whatnot. And that's what happens. I think this is probably the 6th or 7th hard drive I have put in this thing in the time that I have had it. And to say that this is ridiculous is an understatement. Oh look, it booted. Is it going to actually detect my hard drive? Probably not if I had to guess. A disk read error occurred. Nah, really? Looks like I'm going to be getting out one of my spare 320 gig drives, and I'm going to be installing that. I don't have the patience to mess with that tonight, because today has not been a very good day. Well, yeah, and if that wasn't enough, I'm having issues with both of these systems, the 8200 and the 8100. Or actually, more like I'm having issues with Windows XP being a pill. And for whatever reason, losing connection to a network drive, even though the network drive is right there, and it is plugged in, and the drive status has not changed, and neither has the network status. So clearly, either, I don't know, Macrium Reflect, which is the backup program I'm using, needs to get its act together, or I'm going to have to do some serious swearing at something in order to get it to work. Because there's no way I can install external hard drives on both of these systems, and I also don't have external drives that work with IDE hard drives. All the trouble that I have to go to just to update or back up a system, I swear. Almost knocked the camera out of my hands. That would have been funny. I have to text the drive. Let's see what it has to say for itself. Smart error, eh? Let's see what our attribute data is. And it looks like we've got a disk shift value, a couple of current pending sectors, but that's about it. So, alright then. I guess it's not happy with me. Yeah, I would definitely suppose that this thing is toast. But we'll find out what we can do with this. Alright, still doing programmed input-output, which is stupid. It's probably not gonna work. I might send it back. I think I should probably just send this back to Toshiba. I think it's under warranty. Yeah, screw this. I'm not wasting my time. Abort. Do what I'm telling you to do. Alright, we've got some good news. Not on the compact front. I'm going to wait until tomorrow to do that, because I am not in the mood to install a hard drive tonight, but got this, I suppose partially working at least. But you can see it's now backing up again. At a very slow speed, thanks to CurtBus. But it should, in theory, and if the network is not lying to me, as it shouldn't be, as you can see there's activity, it is now going over to the network drive. But this time, I didn't let that outsmart me. You can see this is here, and that is because I installed that temporarily, of course. It's not going to stay there. And I'm using that to basically act as an alternate location in case the thing decides that it's going to busticate again, which it shouldn't do. As for that, I am basically backing that up as well, but that's only going to the local drive. I want to wait until this is finished in order to start backing up to the other drive, because I wonder if maybe having multiple connections open is causing problems, even though it shouldn't be, because that's not really an issue. It looks like the screensaver is about to activate again, but shouldn't be an issue at all. I should be able to have 20 connections going to that thing, but whatever. If it's causing a problem, then it's causing a problem, and we'll just have to do without. As you can see, it is almost 12 o'clock, with noontime, on Saturday. I think it's been a couple days since I visited this video. The new drive is ready. Everything is transferred over. I'm going to have to put that in and then get it all back and updated. I don't think I really changed anything major since making that. I just mainly installed a couple new devices, which can be installed all over again. And I don't think I even changed any settings. But let's get started here instead of yakking, shall we? So that's back in. We can now take this thing and put it back where it needs to go, and we will do just that right now. So I'll be back in just a few, thanks to the magic of video editing. Oh yeah, here's another question that we can answer. The system was made, if this optical drive is anything to go by, in July of 2008. Alright, so let's figure out the extent of the damage here. Turn it on. There's a CD in the drive. We will eject that. I want it to boot. Alright, so if we go in and log in here, take a look at exactly what build of Windows this is. And I think I'm going to run the updates first. Yeah, I think that's going to be the first thing that I'll do, is I'll run the updates. And then I'll bother myself. 9879 is the current build that this thing is running. It is not the new one by any stretch of the imagination. So what we're going to do is we're going to show way too much of the technical preview and probably get this video deleted on copyright grounds because Microsoft. Okay, would you open my start menu, please? It shouldn't take this long. This thing has got 4 gigs of RAM and a 320 gigabyte hard drive that is not old. Come on. This is slower than a 286. What are you doing? There we go. PC settings. Wow, I'm not used to that opening full screen anymore. Okay, PC and devices, update and recovery. Preview builds. Download now. I love how they screwed up that button, that download now button. If it could sit still, maybe you could see it. Alright, we are ready to install. That'll probably take forever. Alright, hello there everybody. Looks like it's rebooted now. It's setting up. It also looks like it's reset my display brightness. That's kind of annoying, so I'm going to have to deal with that. But it's working, so far anyways. 100% complete, and yet it is still doing something. I always love that about services, where they say, oh, it's 100% done, and yet it's actually not. Probably just one of those things in the counting system that doesn't quite work the way that it should. My wireless is on, though. I can see that I've got a blue Wi-Fi LED, so it's doing something anyways. Looks like it forgot my settings. Alright, it's installed, and as you can see, things are a little bit different now. Just a little. There are some things that I don't like, in particular the new fonts and the new window design, but I can get used to that. If it'll let me click on the start menu here, which apparently it won't. Well, in their infinite wisdom, Microsoft removed the regular desktop Windows Update utility and replaced it with this. I do kind of like it a little bit more because it gives you a few more options than the desktop utility used to. But we're just going to go ahead and hit restart now, because why not? It's the easier thing. And yeah, as you can see, it remembered my settings, so it's back to the green that it should be. Oh, would you look at that? It looks like it lost my setting for that. I'm going to have to fix that. Good job, Microsoft. Not sure why you were able to get it right when I installed the preview, or the new build, but you got it wrong after I installed updates. Somehow that seems kind of backwards. Huh. That is the first time I've ever seen that. So something clearly broke. Gonna have to look into that, I guess. That is a bit of a problem. It's actually kind of funny. I wonder if it will stop. Holy crap. Yeah, I think there's probably something wrong with this RAM. Oh, actually, that's not even the stick that I put in there. I put a 1 gig stick in there already, so I hope that this machine is not bad. But we'll see. Oh, it looks like that module didn't even work at all. Yeah. Wow. Alright, so I'm going to try another one then. And it is doing the same thing. Same point in memory too, 129.x megabytes. Holy crap. I think it's safe to say that this netbook is junk. I'm going to let it run anyways, regardless of these problems, until I find a replacement, because I don't know if I'm ever going to find a replacement. But you can see those good values keep constantly changing, however, they're not quite... The bad values are kind of odd in that they're not really changing much. You see the deal there? That's a huge number. It always fails at the same point. 48% of the way in, 1% of the way into test number 7, which is a random number sequence test, and it just outright explodes. Yeah, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do, because this can't be allowed to happen. Well, this is interesting. Never seen that before, but it's all based on Firefox. Alright. Now it's still blinking like crazy. Look at that. That is ridiculous. And that is even worse. Oh my gosh, what the hell happened? It's all broken. Alright, so we're gonna just destroy that, and we'll deal with that later. Alright, crush it. Alright, it has been a long time, and you can see that there are definitely some changes since I started recording this video. However, I didn't finish it, so I'm going to finish what I started, and I'm going to talk about what I did, and all of that. Now I'm going to have to retrace my footsteps. The two Tecras here, backups were finished fine for that month. As the same with that over there, custom built. The netbook is still having memory issues, but I have 2 gigabytes in it, and it's not unusable. I mean, it's not so unstable that it's unusable, but it's still got those issues with that memory module. But it works, and that's all I care about. I still haven't found a replacement for that. Firefox and the screensaver. Firefox still has issues because, well, let's face it, it's Firefox. And the screensaver was fixed. All I had to do was reboot the system. Funnily enough. And last but not least, the bomb pack sitting over there. It's running fine. Several preview builds later. But I replaced the hard drive with something else at some point along the way. It's no longer got the 320 gig Seagate installed. It's now actually got a 160 gig Hitachi, but I believe I've got another video where I talk about that, so I'm not going to get into it until that. Alright, that's it for me. Talked about everything that I needed to. Thank you for watching. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them down below. And this is CP666 signing off. I hope to see you next time. Till then.